Let's pop open a cold one and talk about college, because that's what we're doing. Hi guys and welcome. So today I'm going to be doing a college Q&A. This initially started out as a college freshman Q&A, and then I was like, why exclude all college people? So this is a college Q&A, and I don't think this is going to be a blog post, but if it is, I'll link it down below. I recently put out a form on Twitter asking people to submit their college questions. If you're not following me on Twitter, you can definitely follow me using this username @livingthegray. And people submitted questions. I also texted some of my friends that are incoming college freshmen, and they sent me their questions as well. So I'm going to get into this, and if you guys have any questions throughout this, or you still have questions when I finish, you can leave comments below, or you can email me at hello@livingthegraylife.com, and I will be sure to get back to you. The first question is, what has your experience with roommates been like? So last year was my first year kind of really ever living with a roommate for an extended period of time. It was completely random because I knew no one going to school at the University of South Carolina. So it was completely random, and my experience wasn't the best. I lived in a suite style dorm. So I had a roommate, so it was us and then my two suite mates, and we shared a bathroom. Jack and Jill style. So I'm just going to put it nicely and say that we had very contrasting personalities. I'm a very introverted, shy, like early riser, and she was very like outgoing sorority girl, like late night partier person. Overall it wasn't the best, but I mean, you have those roommates sometimes, so you just kind of have to get along enough and know that it's going to be over soon. How do you deal with being shy? I want to get out of my shell, but I don't know how to get over my shyness. Okay, I'm a very shy person. Any of my friends can attest to that. I'm a very, very shy. I'm very introverted. I do not like to go to parties. If you throw me in the middle of a room with 20 people that I don't know, I will be the person to find the cat and play with the cat instead. So that is my personality. But in college you really have a chance to kind of reinvent yourself. For me, it took me about 6 months to really be comfortable with myself, and I think that is what my freshman year taught me, which is really important. But I started going to things by myself, going to events. I went to a concert, I went canoeing, I went to like this marketing PR thing. You can just go by yourself, and honestly you're gonna have more fun if you go by yourself, because you're not having to keep up with them, you know, consulting with them, saying if they want to go do this. You know, you can just do whatever you want, and if you run into people and meet people, that's great. And if you don't, I mean, you bettered yourself and you're more comfortable with yourself and doing all of that. Also, if you're an incoming freshman, people are going to talk to you. You're going to want to talk to people, and everyone's in the same boat. So just go up and introduce yourself, especially during the first couple of months. No one really minds that. Don't be afraid of doing things alone, because that is how you are going to meet people. So, the next one says, I'm an incoming freshman at Wisconsin. In high school, my schedule was always way overbooked, but I'm looking for a change in college. Do you have any advice for what to do in my new hours of freedom, and how to find the balance between staying busy but not falling back into the craziness of high school? Okay, so I did not have this problem. In high school, I did nothing, as per usual. So I did not have a crazy hectic schedule, but when you get into college, your schedule is your schedule. Like, you can decide when you want to sleep, when you want to wake up, when you can go to class, if you want to go to class, if you're going to not go to class, if you are going to go to class, when to do your homework, if you're not going to do your homework, when to party, if you're not going to party, when to take a shower, when not to take a shower, when to eat, all of that stuff. So your life is in your control. For me, personally, I'm spending a decent amount of money going to college, and I want to get my investment. You know, I want to get my money's worth out of college, so school is my #1 priority. I know a lot of people, it's not their freshman year. Their freshman year is like, let's get wasted, let's go get drunk, let's have fun, let's party, all of this stuff. But for me, that wasn't. I really wanted to do well in school. So I made sure that I had time to go to class, to do homework. Those were my top 2 priorities, and I scheduled those into my day. And then I would schedule in eating, making sure you have enough time to eat, and then me time. So as you can see, I did not schedule in a like going out time. If that's your thing, you can schedule that in. But just scheduling kind of your life, just having kind of a routine that you're going to get in, and being like, okay, these are the hours that I'm dedicating to this. This is what I'm dedicating for this. This is what I'm dedicating for this. Prioritizing your time is big, and then don't overcommit at the beginning. So you're going to go in and there's going to be all of these clubs. It sounds like, because you're like sound like very extroverted and you're going to want to do everything, so there's going to be all of these clubs that you're going to want to do, and if you do Greek life, that's going to take up a lot of your time. Do not overcommit. So I would say make sure you figure out your schedule and your set things before you join any clubs. If you want to join clubs at the beginning, go for it, but I'd only stick to 2. Do not overcommit yourself, because then that's where you're going to get into trouble. The next question is how much time do you typically spend on schoolwork each day? So for me, it depends. It depends on my schedule for the day. But like I said, 5:30 to 8 or 8:30. So that's about 3 hours, 2.5 to 3 hours dedicated strictly to that. Say I don't have class till 1. If I just have like one class or 1 or 2 classes, then I will dedicate probably 2 hours in the morning. So maybe 5 or 6 hours at most every day. This is my new love, sparkling water. This is cranberry lime. Oh, so good. How much harder are college classes compared to high school? Okay, I think everyone has varying opinions on this, but they're kind of a lot easier. For me, in my high school experience, I was pushed really, really hard, and they put a lot of pressure on me, and I would come home and I would have mental breakdowns. I think college classes are easier because, I don't know, I guess I have more time to prepare for them and do well in them. She says she thinks they're harder. You know, it's really what you put into it and your course load. How many t-shirts should I bring? This is a great question, because you should bring maybe 2 or 3 because you are going to get so many t-shirts. People, I have probably 20 shirts now, and I came to school with 0, so you're just going to get so many t-shirts. Any recommendations for organization or studying? I have a whole post called College Note-Taking Tips that you can check out here. Will I remember to do this? I don't know. But here, and I'll link it down below. She asked about staying healthy, and I did have a submission about that. So staying healthy, avoiding the freshman 15, is it possible? So for me, I gained 10 pounds. I'm not afraid to say that. I went in and I gained 10 pounds. It's all about knowing yourself and knowing what your habits are. And if you gain a little weight here or there, that's fine. Don't stress about it. College is only temporary, and that weight is only temporary. There are things you can do to not gain the freshman 15. I do not know what those are. So I should make a video with one of my friends who lost weight in college. I'm just like, how do you do that? But it's all about what you eat. If you're eating Chick-fil-A every day, you're gonna gain weight. So what was my sleep schedule like? My sleep schedule was pretty normal for an average human, not for a college student. I'm a morning person. I naturally get up at 7 o'clock in the morning. So I go to bed early. I would go to bed and be in bed and asleep by 10:30 or 11. And the reason I was able to get almost 8 hours of sleep a night was due to my planning of coursework and also not going out and partying. So that's it for my college Q&A. I hope you guys enjoyed. If I didn't answer your question, if you have questions still, you can hit me up in the comments down below and I will make sure to respond to those. Or you can email me at hello@livingthegraylife.com, or you can hit me up on Twitter, Instagram, all the social medias, you know, just whatever. I love talking about college. It's like my favorite thing ever, and I can go on forever about college. I hope you guys enjoyed, and again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.